Okay, so today I'm going to talk about technology, and how I think it has changed everything. Just spat a little. So I'm kind of in two minds about this whole new technology stuff. You know, computers, social networking, blah blah blah. You know, it's so much easier for us all now to be horrible people. And I mean, all this social networking and being able to hide your identity, blah 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 blah, just makes it so much easier for people to, obviously, to say horrible stuff, but that shouldn't be why we're all I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, social networking has its pros as well. I mean, getting in contact with old friends and being able to buy stuff really easily, and finding out the news really quickly, you know, without having to wait for 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever news, or having to go out and buy paper. You know, finding out all the important stuff in life, and we as humans had to change it into not mostly a good thing, but associated with so many bad things. You know, why did we have to get social media to be a thing only to then invent trolling, whatever? You know, why did we have to invent anonymous features on stuff and have no face? Why do we have to use it as spam? Well, I know technically we don't, and no, it's not an everyday thing for someone to go, I'm going to spam someone today, but you know, why did it have to be spam central? Why? Do you see what I'm getting at? Why did we have to turn something that could be so good, which is really good actually, not could be, is, into something that people abuse? You know, cyberbullying and all that, and so many friendships, break up because of stuff that's been posted on social media, or arguments start. And don't even get me started on phones and drunk people. The amount of times that I've heard of people getting phoned up by drunk people or whatever, and being fed all of this useless information. And you know it's not anything because the person's drunk. Yeah, we all speak the truth when we're drunk, but we're prone to a lot of exaggeration when we're drunk. And having a phone when you're drunk is really not a good idea, especially when you phone people up and go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about stuff that really has no relevance. It's never gonna happen, and you're just saying all this stuff, and slowly the person that you're talking to is just losing all patience with you, and eventually they're gonna say, when you're sober, because no good saying it when you're drunk, stop, just stop. You know, people shouldn't have to do that to get drunk and call someone and be all Romeo and Juliet or whatever it is. And people shouldn't have to hide behind a screen to say, I don't like you. If you don't like someone, just avoid them. I don't like plenty of people and I just ignore them. And that's what we should all do, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying I'm the perfect person, and I'm not saying I do things in the perfect way, but it is just a whole lot easier to ignore someone than to listen to all of their rubbish. Like, if someone says something you don't agree with, have a debate, sure, but don't indulge them in the argument that they're looking for. Because half the time that's what this is people who are looking for a rise. So, you know, if you don't listen to them, if you just ignore them, you would have a whole lot less to be upset about. I mean, it's so much easier to say than to do, but it's also something that once you start being able to do it, it's really quite easy. Just this whole hiding behind a keyboard thing, it's getting really old now. Can we just not make this a thing? Can we not make keyboard warriors a thing? You know, can we just have harmony in cyberspace? No, we can't. There's always going to be people that don't get on, and that is totally, completely fine. But we don't all need to indulge those people. And I guess I'm kind of indulging those sorts of people now by talking about them. Anyway, I don't even know where this is going. I had a really clear idea when I started, and then I just kind of lost it. Be nice in cyberspace. Just be nice to people in general, because you never know who's going to be on the other end of that screen. You could have just called a serial killer a little baby, you know? Ooh. But no, don't be mean. You should live by the philosophy of treat others how you want yourself to be treated, or whatever it is, something like that. Online and offline. Ignore the people you don't like, block them, whatever. Don't indulge them, and don't be the one that needs to be, you know, indulged. Just treat people how you want to be treated. I mean, if you want to be treated like dirt, then that kind of goes against what I'm saying, really, doesn't it? But just treat people nice, and people will treat you nice. You know, what goes around comes around, karma, blah blah blah. So my whole message, I guess, I really did have such a clear idea when I started this. Anyway, yeah, just be nice on and off the screen. Because, I mean, to be honest, without internet and computers and everything else, our lives would be a whole lot more boring. But so many people get the abuse hurled at them. So let's just try and stop that and make it all a bit more of a happier place. Let's just stamp out the negativity and the horrible comments, blah blah blah, one step at a time. And this is me taking my first step by saying, let's just all be nicer. Next time, I think I'm gonna have a notepad in front of me. But yeah, this will be a bit nicer, and hopefully my next video will be a bit better. Yeah. Later.